Damn! ESPN legend Linda Cohn leaves ESPN, gets off the plantation, gets off the ESPN plantation, and sets fire to the WNBA. Dropped a match. Boop. Lit it on fire. From the players, to the officials, to the league, to the narratives, to everybody playing a victim in the league, Linda Cohn torched the entire...
The biggest thing is it's just about our safety. We're so concerned about the safety on the court, but you know, time and time again, we're having people threatening our lives, leaking addresses out.
Everything you thought you knew about the WNBA's biggest star? Completely wrong. Because right now, one of the league's most respected voices just dropped an absolute bombshell, exposing a veteran player's furious reaction to being called out over Caitlin Clark. This isn't just a petty locker room spat. This is a full-blown WNBA soap opera, and it's revealing something truly disturbing about how this league handles its own success.
Well, look like ESPN currently got a war going on over this Caitlin Clark topic. Now, we heard Caitlin Clark yesterday speak about the whole situation, pretty much need to go to bed. She said she woke up on Thursday and they were still talking about it. Hell, the game was about 2 weeks ago and they still talking about it. But it's not that they're talking about it because it's just a hot topic to get clicks. They're talking about this situation involving Caitlin Clark and Alyssa Thomas so much because there was a criminal act that took...
/n, /n, /n.
This is quite a story that is kind of, it's been dynamic, it has been growing, it's kind of gone a little out of control from where we've started. But Mercury forward Alyssa Thomas, if you guys don't remember this, she was suspended 1 game for what appeared to be a loose ball scramble on the court with Caitlin Clark. That was the last time we saw Caitlin Clark. It was a non-call in the game. It was upgraded to a flagrant 2, so she was suspended for the 1 game.
Look, the WNBA has somehow transformed into the most compelling reality show that literally no one asked for. It's got all the drama, the feuds, the surprising twists, and the bizarre plot lines you'd expect from a primetime series. But it's all playing out live on the hardwood. And right now, the entire spotlight, brighter than any championship trophy, is absolutely burning down on Caitlin Clark and the very veterans who seem to be taking her existence as a personal insult. A direct challenge to their long-held territory.
Let's see what Linda Cohn has.
Ever notice when Caitlin Clark is the victim, she never plays the role of the victim? She spoke up publicly for the first time since Alyssa Thomas came out publicly and said she's been getting death threats to her and her family, and there has been racial slurs thrown at her. What I want to know, Alyssa Thomas, have you reported this to the police? Have you reported this to the FBI? Because they'll get on it and they'll...
/n, /n, /n.
Caitlin Clark, just come from college basketball. She played for Iowa. She just joined the Indiana Feed.
But here's where it gets absolutely wild. Linda Cohn, that legendary voice who has literally seen every single era of sports drama unfold, the kind of broadcaster whose credibility is undeniable. She stepped up and laid out the situation with a blunt honesty that sent shockwaves through the league. Her direct, unfiltered analysis of the increasingly hostile environment surrounding Clark made certain players absolutely furious. And get this, Alyssa Thomas of the Connecticut Sun, a prominent veteran and a supposed leader, did not appreciate the exposure one single bit. Her reaction has sent ripple effects through the entire WNBA, igniting a new, explosive chapter in the ongoing Caitlin Clark saga.
I watched a bit of her in the college game, what she was doing, and she's absolutely astounding. Really? Nailing threes from
/n.
NBA has completely mismanaged its biggest star in Caitlin Clark, and it's really sad to see. She is the primary catalyst for their new media rights deals, sold out stadiums, having to move to bigger arenas just to feel how many fans are coming to the games. The primary catalyst for them now having private charter flights and a new CBA that pays them top dollar. Yet the WNBA at every turn seems to have misstep after misstep after misstep. The truth is basketball is competitive and it gets physical at every level. But what Alyssa Thomas did...
Now let's be real here. Caitlin Clark didn't just arrive in the WNBA. She landed like a cultural earthquake, shaking up the entire landscape of women's basketball. She didn't just bring talent. She brought unprecedented, massive mainstream attention, sold-out arenas for teams that rarely filled half their seats, and millions of new viewers who had never cared about women's basketball before. This was a golden ticket, a tidal wave of opportunity for everyone involved. But instead of celebrating this incredible, game-changing boost, a significant chunk of the veteran roster, the supposed guardians of the league, decided the best response was to treat her like a walking bull, a threat to be neutralized at all costs.
NBA doesn't appreciate Caitlin Clark. That is not a basketball play. But when I saw that, I'm like, what? This is exactly what I was saying. This was going to happen. I spoke it into existence. They mistreat her, and no wonder why she gets frustrated. No wonder why she loses her cool. This is not basketball. This is like a deliberate target on her. Alyssa Thomas did not need to do this. I don't care if people say she's known to be a dirty player. She's got a Draymond Green edge to her. That's not basketball. That girl should not be suspended for one game. She should be suspended for
backslash in. The
other day, and I think it was, I'm trying to think of the girl's name. She body checked her in the game. So
yeah, it's a bit of a foul.
It's a blatant foul. There's a lot of shit that's going on with her in the games, and a lot of hatred that's going on amongst the other WNBA players. So, what's the girl called? Is it Angel Reese, isn't it? The other girl that came through at the same time. I think she plays for Chicago Sky. Yeah, and she's another decent player.
Yeah.
There's a lot of jealousy with her.
And that's why we're seeing what we're seeing. Hard fouls, late hits, and blatant physical intimidation have become so routine, so expected, that fans now watch games with one eye glued to the scoreboard and the other anxiously waiting for the next flagrant foul, the next cheap shot directed squarely at Clark. What's truly unbelievable is Clark's response. She absorbs it all with remarkable composure, refusing to whine or play the victim card, even when bodies are flying at her with what looks like deeply personal intent. This maturity, this unwavering focus, only makes the targeted aggression from her opponents look even worse, exposing their pettiness and insecurity for the entire world to see.
Pissed. After tonight's game, I'm pissed, and I'm clearly not alone in my sentiments, but the league has a serious officiating issue, and the fact that the way that they treat their generational talent is truly disgusting. The calls tonight were insane. Or the no calls tonight were insane.
Backslash in.
I think I can tell you, something has to change for the WNBA to keep this viewership and these casual fans that they got. Because if they don't, they're going back to the second place. And I'm starting to get more and more convinced day in, day out, that they would rather not get views, not make any money, because they don't like the fans. They don't like being called out for their, personalities or what they do in their private life. They don't like...
Among those veterans, Alyssa Thomas has quickly emerged as the undeniable poster child for this aggressive, borderline malicious approach. She plays with an intensity that doesn't just cross the line from competitive into something more. It absolutely obliterates it, veering into territory that looks a lot like targeted harassment. Every single time Clark even asterisk touches the ball, Thomas seems ready to deliver a message written in elbows, shoves, and hip checks. It's the kind of physicality that would draw constant flags and suspensions in other leagues. Yet in the WNBA, it somehow blends into the background noise, becoming normalized until someone with real authority, someone like Linda Cohn, bravely shines a direct, unblinking spotlight on it. And believe me, Thomas did not enjoy that spotlight one bit. Reports suggest she grew absolutely furious once the veteran broadcaster publicly questioned her behavior, and more importantly, the league's baffling tolerance for it.
The videos of, literally kneeing and cheap shotting C in the throat. If she did that to any of our teammates, we'd be pissed. But they're definitely targeting her, and the league and the refs do nothing to protect her.
And here's the thing, it happens every day, pretty much every single game. And the women of the WNBA, and there's female broadcasters out there who don't even hide.
Backslash in.
And with countless examples of this targeted behavior towards the WNBA's biggest star, it's only right that the WNBA has to change the way that it officiates games to protect its players. From Caitlin Clark to every single WNBA player down the line. But it's so sad that all this drama is taking away from what the focus should be, basketball. It's sad because what's not talked about enough in the WNBA right now is just how great the basketball has.
But wait, it gets worse. What makes this situation even more fascinating, and frankly a bit infuriating, is how quickly some players, including Thomas, pivot from delivering those hits to claiming victim status themselves. Thomas has spoken publicly about receiving death threats and racial slurs, which, let me be clear, should never happen to any athlete under any circumstances. However, the glaring lack of clear, transparent reporting or official documentation around these claims leaves plenty of room for skepticism. In a league that loves to lecture everyone about accountability and transparency, the convenient absence of concrete receipts and asterisk, this specific instance feels incredibly suspicious. It's almost as if the entire narrative flips whenever the heat gets turned toward the veterans instead of the rookie who's single-handedly drawing record crowds.
Clark was the second most voted guard in totality, all right? She came in third most votes guards by the media. She came in 11th amongst guards by her peers. So the fans love her, the media loves her, and as we've known for a while now, the players, not so much.
I'd like to start here. Can I do that?
Backslash in.
Speaking of feeling old, and she is an incredible person, incredible player, incredible coach, who is now having to defend the incredible player named Caitlin Clark, who continues to have to put up with that kind of stuff. We all like physicality in basketball. Let them play. But it is...
Let me tell you something about those stats. While Thomas has undoubtedly built a reputation as an elite playmaker with impressive assist numbers, dig a little deeper, and those statistics start looking like the product of a very specific, almost manufactured system. The Connecticut Sun runs a heavy dribble handoff offense, a scheme that, while effective, can easily pad assist totals without necessarily proving elite court vision or genuine creative playmaking. It's almost like taking credit for handing someone a pre-made sandwich and calling yourself a gourmet chef. Clark, by stark contrast, creates highlight reel plays that are organic, electrifying, and completely unexpected, weaving magic even while constantly dodging extra physical attention from defenders who seem determined to slow her down through brute force rather than superior skill. Backslash in. And here's the kicker. The league office itself deserves its fair share of the sarcasm here. The officiating in the WNBA often appears inconsistent at best and suspiciously protective at worst. Certain veterans consistently earn the benefit of every single doubt, while rising stars like Clark absorb questionable calls and non-calls that would spark riots in the men's game. This blatant pattern suggests an internal agenda, a quiet mandate that prioritizes protecting the old guard and their established dominance over genuinely growing the sport and protecting its most valuable, marketable assets. It's a calculated risk, and it's backfiring spectacularly. Backslash in. The truth is, raw, ugly jealousy simmers just beneath the surface of this entire situation. Caitlin Clark didn't just bring talent to the WNBA. She brought mainstream money, massive corporate partnerships, and millions of casual fans who tune in because her no-look passes and low-range three-pointers feel genuinely fun and exciting. Some veterans apparently view that unprecedented success as a personal threat, a direct challenge to their status, instead of recognizing it as a rising tide that could, and should lift everyone's boat. This toxic tension echoes disturbing earlier exits from the league that still raise eyebrows. Generational talents like Maya Moore, who walked away at the peak of her powers, and Alina Del Don, who faced ongoing battles that eventually pushed her toward the sidelines. Both players possessed extraordinary gifts, yet the league's internal culture seemed more focused on control and maintaining the status quo than on celebrating and nurturing genuine superstardom. Backslash in. Now the same destructive dynamics swirl dangerously around Clark, threatening to sabotage the league's biggest opportunity yet. And that's precisely why Linda Cohn's comments landed like a perfectly placed, game-winning three-pointer. She cut through all the noise, the carefully crafted narratives, and the PR spin by refusing to sugarcoat any of it. She bravely highlighted the toxic environment, the glaring double standards in officiating, and the way certain narratives get pushed to shield veterans from legitimate criticism. Her words resonated deeply because they came from someone completely outside the usual echo chamber, someone with nothing to gain but the truth. Unsurprisingly, Thomas and others reacted with visible frustration, which ironically only fueled more discussion and drew even more eyes to the very problems Cohn exposed. /in, /in. When a broadcaster with decades of impeccable credibility and a sterling reputation calls out the undeniable pettiness and hypocrisy, it becomes infinitely harder to dismiss as mere fan speculation or online chatter. Fans have absolutely noticed the pattern, too. They watch Clark get hacked, tripped, and body-checked with impunity, while the league simultaneously churns out hollow messages about unity, empowerment, and growth. The sheer disconnect between the league's rhetoric and the reality on the court creates perfect, explosive fuel for online debates that rage for days on end. Some defenders, of course, argue that physicality is simply part of basketball, and that Clark just needs to adjust. But that perspective conveniently ignores how selectively and maliciously the physicality gets applied. Other rookies, even highly touted ones, do not receive the same brutal welcome to the league beatdown package that Clark endures every single game. /in. Clark, meanwhile, continues to generate highlights that travel across social media within minutes, because they look genuinely impossible until she makes them routine. The stark contrast between manufactured production and her organic brilliance should, by all rights, spark honest, introspective conversations about player development, league direction, and the very spirit of the game. Instead, it seems to trigger defensive posturing, more hard fouls, and a baffling resistance to change. This isn't just about one player. This is about the future of an entire league. /in. This brings us to a critical point. Leadership in the WNBA faces a genuine crossroads, a moment of truth that will define its future. They can continue shielding veterans who treat the court like a personal grudge match, prioritizing loyalty over integrity, or they can finally prioritize player safety and game integrity for everyone, regardless of tenure or star power. Protecting enforcers at the expense of the league's most marketable, game-changing talent risks alienating the very fans who could secure its long-term success and financial stability. The sport grew rapidly, undeniably, because of Clark's arrival, not despite it. Pretending otherwise requires truly impressive levels of denial and self-delusion. This culture of exclusion reveals much deeper issues, hinting at why other talented players keep finding reasons to leave or reduce their involvement. Clark's unwavering refusal to engage in the drama only highlights how manufactured and desperate much of the negativity appears. /in. Sarcasm aside, the WNBA possesses real, undeniable potential. Women's basketball features incredible skill, breathtaking athleticism, and fierce competition that absolutely deserves wider recognition and a bigger stage. The core problem, however, lies in the self-sabotage. When veterans respond to newfound popularity with intimidation instead of inspiration, they actively damage the product they claim to love. When officials consistently overlook clear targeting while cracking down on lesser infractions, the fundamental trust between the league, its players, and its growing audience erodes completely. And when leadership stays silent, or worse, issues generic, toothless statements, frustration inevitably builds among the growing audience that wants to see actual, clean basketball instead of backstage theatrics.